Hello from Gary Weaver and Andy Walker. How are you? Hope you're well. This is the time for winners. You can feel it in the air. And here come all of them. But they're still on the front foot here. Scoring 2-0 lead to us. Saka scores. That's of a hat-trick. Gabriel Jesus.
Imagine you came to a realization that football, a game you love with all your life, was scripted, and that every aspect of the game is controlled and predetermined. Now don't worry, I won't ruin your love for football, and in this video I'll take you through a journey where we'll uncover some fun facts about some games on the weekend. We all know that Guardiola and Arteta have worked together at some point, and this is a point where Arteta was the assistant manager to Pep Guardiola.
No, I said last game, he traveled to Berlin, tomorrow will be close to me against United, so hopefully he can stay the time we are together, but at the end of the season I don't know what's going to happen.
However, their relation did not start at Man City. They first met at Barcelona, where Pep was a player and Arteta was at the academy. On the past weekend, there are two games that were played that I observed to have some really weird connections. The first game was Arsenal vs Manchester United, and the second game was Man City vs Watford. The final results of the game were 3-1 and 5-1, with Arsenal and Man City grabbing the win. Now the first thing you can observe is that Arsenal and Man City were both playing at home, and their opponents scored 1 goal against them. Now, interestingly, for both Arsenal and Man City, their first goals were scored before the 5th minute. The first goal for Man City was scored during the 4th minute, and the first goal for Arsenal was scored the 3rd minute. The next thing is that in both games there were penalties. And both penalties were directed to the left side. Now that is quite interesting if you ask me. And finally, my last evaluation is that in both games there was a goal scored outside the box and by a defensive midfielder. For Arsenal it was scored by Granit Xhaka.
Hit by Saka, what a goal! What a wonderful goal!
And for Man City it was scored by Rodri. Pretty much that concludes my video, and if you enjoyed it, give it a like and subscribe. It really helps a lot. Comment if you made it to the end, and see you next time.